All right, y'all. Post race, and I'm pretty pleased. I'm pretty pleased with what happened. There were only two of us in Sportsman, and I won. It ran exceptionally well compared to what we have been dealing with that S4 pipe. It was, in fact, the pipe that was killing us at Grattan. It was the pipe that was killing us here this morning. We put the Sportsman pipe on and changed the clutch stall. Kept lowering it down. It just kept creeping up, through practice. We thought we had it set at home on a stand. And remember, I said once the real roughness of those metal plates that we just put in there kind of got smoothed off, that the slip would come up, and it did. The first time we took off, it was upper 11, 12 grand. But we went out and ran around anyway, and it didn't hurt anything. We did 3 or 4 laps and came back. We readjusted the clutch and got it where we thought it was right again. When I went to take off, it was about 11.3, so it was still way too much. We decided to change the pipe, went ahead and made a bracket, stole the mount from the pipe off the back, took this bracket off because we weren't going to run it, and got the can on there, and then adjusted the clutch, hole shotted it on the stand, adjusted it again, hole shotted it on the stand, and then we took it out there, and we did the rolling hole shot, which this hole shotting it on the stand is fine if you know it's going to slip more when you get it on the ground, and you're happy with the number because you know the more is where you want to be, then fine. But hole shotting it on the stand alone, in my own experience here today, is not the way to do it. You're better off to just do it on the ground, because we hole shotted it twice, and I had to take more slip out again after it was at about 10.4 here on the stand, and it went 10.6, 10.8, so we took a half a turn out. It said 10.2. I thought, wow, that's great. We did a whole shot here, 10.2. Actually, no, it was 9.9, so we took a quarter turn back. We gave it a quarter turn back in, and did the whole shot, and it said 10.2, so we left it. And of course, once we got out there, 9.9, 10 grand, 9.9, 10 grand. So it kind of hurt us off the corner, but it did get up on the gear and take off, and it was running over 13,000. I don't have a trigger, so I wasn't leaning it down on the straightaway or anything. We just set it and forget it. We're at 2 turns on the low, and about probably 3/8 or so, half a turn is straight down, and we're just under that. And I didn't bother to touch it because we got a good start. The only other guy that was running the class didn't make it too far. So there you go. We ran the whole race, ran every lap, the whole 40 minutes. The last 8 minutes on the clock, I noticed we do have some fuel left, and that tank is empty. But when it starts surging around, especially out in the backside of the track, where there's the big long sweepers after a bit of a braking zone, it started with 8 minutes to go. It would gaw, gaw, gaw. I had to pedal it. It was running out of gas. Then it started running out of gas worse there in another corner as well. So with 8 minutes to go, we were on and off trying to save some fuel, and it was getting worse and worse. And to tell you the truth, after I got the checkered flag, I was just going to pull off at the pit exit, but I figured I'll go ahead and gamble and see if it makes it around, and it did. And we made it all the way back to the scale. First time we lined it up to race it, we come up golden. We're the winners. Sportsman Medium champions of Gingerman Raceway. There was only 2 of us, but somebody's got to win, right? And that's Big Daddy. Godspeed, God bless. Hang in there, y'all. We're praying for you. Prayer works. Pretty cool.